You know, every single night, when you close your eyes, your mind goes on this incredible journey. It's a world where the rules just don't apply, a theater for the strange and the beautiful. And it happens to every one of us. So what is really going on in there?
I mean, come on, think about it. Have you ever had that classic dream? You're just soaring over cities, totally free, no rules of gravity. It feels so unbelievably real in that moment, doesn't it?
Or what about this one? Maybe you've had a super detailed, full-on conversation with someone from your past, or even a person your brain just completely made up on the spot.
Right, so these wild experiences are something we all share, but they bring up a massive question. Are these nightly stories just, random, meaningless static? Or is your brain actually doing something really important while you're asleep? Well, today we're gonna unpack the science and find out.
So, let's start by getting one thing straight. We're not just talking about some weird movies playing in our heads. We are diving into a fundamental biological process that's happening every night.
So what even is a dream from a scientific point of view? Well, at its core, it's basically a collection of everything your mind can cook up. Thoughts, pictures, sounds, feelings, all while you're completely conked out. They can be totally boring, absolutely terrifying, or just blissful.
Okay, so to really get the why of dreaming, we first have to look at the where and the how. So let's pull back the curtain and take a peek inside the brain's dream factory. It turns out it's most active during a very specific part of your sleep cycle.
And that stage is called REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement. And it's called that because, literally, behind your closed eyelids, your eyes are darting back and forth like they're watching the whole dream play out. This is prime time for those memorable story-like dreams.
Now, this is where it gets really fascinating. Check out this paradox. During REM sleep, your brain is firing on all cylinders. I mean, parts of it are even more active than when you're awake. But at the exact same time, your brain hits a switch that puts your body into a temporary paralysis. It's a genius safety feature, really. It stops you from literally acting out your dreams, like trying to fly out of your bedroom window.
So that brings us to the biggest question of all, right? With a super active brain and a body that's on lockdown, what's the point? Why does our brain go through this whole elaborate production every night? Well, scientists are now pretty sure it's not for just one reason, but for a few really vital ones.
Yeah, instead of just one single purpose, it looks like dreaming is this amazing multi-tool that performs at least 3 critical jobs for our mental and emotional health night after night.
First up, processing your memories. I want you to picture your brain like an office at the end of a super busy day. It's just cluttered with tons of information and experiences. Dreams are like the night crew that comes in, sorts through everything, files away the important stuff, and shreds all the mental junk mail. The second big job is all about regulating our emotions. So if you've had a really stressful day, dreaming about what happened can act as a kind of overnight therapy session. It lets you process those heavy feelings in a safe space, often taking the sharp, painful edge off of them so you can cope a little better the next day. And the third theory is captured perfectly by that classic piece of advice we always hear. When we tell someone to sleep on it, we're actually recognizing our brain's incredible power to work on problems when we're not even conscious. Dreams can connect ideas in brand new ways, sparking creativity and sometimes delivering those amazing aha moments right when you wake up.
Okay, so dreams are a filing clerk, a therapist, and a creative consultant. Got it. But that still doesn't explain 2 of the things they're most famous for: why they are so incredibly bizarre and why they vanish like smoke the second we wake up.
So here's the deal with why things get so weird. During REM sleep, the part of your brain in charge of logic and reasoning, it kind of takes a nap. But at the same time, your emotional and visual centers are throwing a massive party. And the result? You get these vivid, emotional images with almost zero logical control. That's exactly why you can be in your childhood home one minute and on the moon the next, and your brain just rolls with it.
All right, that explains the weirdness. But what about the vanishing act? Why is it that you can have this epic, vivid, life-changing dream, and then 5 minutes after you wake up, all you've got left is this vague, fuzzy feeling?
The answer really comes down to brain chemistry. To put it simply, the chemicals that help you lock in strong memories are turned way down while you're asleep. Your brain isn't trying to record the dream, its whole focus is on doing the work of the dream. The experience itself just isn't meant to be saved, which is why it fades so fast unless you jolt awake and make a real effort to hang on to it.
So let's wrap all of this up. It's so easy to just write off dreams as random brain noise, right? Just a meaningless side effect of being asleep.
But as we've seen, the science is pointing in a much more interesting direction. Your dreams are actually a window into your brain's essential nightly work. It's organizing your memories, it's healing your emotions, and it's exploring new ideas. They're a fundamental part of who you are.
And get this isn't some rare event. We now know that you have multiple, totally separate dreams every single night. We're talking 4, 5, even 6 of them. Each one is like a different episode in your brain's nightly series, a different job getting done.
So that leaves us with one last thought to sleep on. Tonight, when you close your eyes, your mind is going to get to work. It's going to process your day, soothe your feelings, and play with new ideas. The only question is, what's on its agenda for you?